So hey all, hopefully just a quick one today. In a couple of life things, we had to get a new oven because our oven broke. Um, but fortunately that wasn't too difficult. It just means we'll be without an oven for a couple of days. So hopefully we'll have a new, nicer, better one that we can actually keep cleaner this time in a few days. So there's that. And, things have been busy but steady at work. I guess I've been all right, as much as I can be. Apparently, I have to get a CPAP machine, which I guess will be new for me, but I don't really know what to expect. I guess I'll see what happens when it happens. But I've known people that have had them before, and it's supposed to be a good thing, or at least not too bad. So we'll see how it goes. Um, let's see what else is there. Uh, Writing wise, working on editing some stories for a Blue Moon anthology. I'm still working on trying to figure out exactly what my plan is for 2026 and the rest of 2025. But I think I'm starting to develop an idea of what I would hopefully like to do. As far as whether or not that actually happens, I don't know. I'm still kind of a little bit, I'm trying to make it so that I can hit all of my theoretical deadlines without having to feel pressured or run out of time or any of that stuff. And I know that arbitrary deadlines, it's like I don't have to hit them if I don't hit them. With that being said, I would like to be making like somewhat steady, somewhat continuous progress, and find the right balance that I can do that without being overly stressed. So that's the goal. As far as whether or not that happens, we'll see exactly whether or not that works out. I need to develop a couple of short story ideas just to kind of have something to work on in between bigger things, and also map out some of the bigger ideas that are still being developed, because there's a lot of ideas that I want to work on, but I haven't quite exactly nailed how that's supposed to work just yet. And I don't usually like to get started until I at least have a plan. That being said, uh, writing news, things are progressing. Let's see, video stuff. I have, well, today we had to go run some errands, so I don't have a lot of time today. So today's probably just going to be the vlog. I don't have any video reviews ready to get started yet either. I think I have to redo Meeting Dominique, but that's okay. It'll get done. And I am still trying to figure out another, a regular way to produce videos about other topics, besides just reviewing people's books and stories and such. But, um, things are plugging along. Video game wise, I have started Trails Through Daybreak, which is the Calvard arc of the Trails series. If you're not familiar with the Trails series, it's sort of like the MCU of JRPGs, because there's about 4 different series, each of which follows a different protagonist, nationality, or polity if you prefer, and a different story. Um, the longest ones are the Trails in the Sky series, which follows the Liberl Kingdom, and Trails of Cold Steel, which is the Arbonian Empire. The other two, Daybreak and Trails from Zero, are both 2 game series that take place in Crossbell and Calvard Republic, respectively. So far, I've really enjoyed the franchise. I've been playing it for less time than I thought, but it still takes a while because these are all very, very involved games. But I would highly recommend them if you like JRPGs that take a lot of time, that you really want to dig into it. These are a good series, and of course, apparently they did a remake of the first game in the franchise, Trails in the Sky, not that long ago, which probably I will end up playing at some point. But I'm trying to avoid picking up too many things at a time, which always seems to be both a plus and a minus. Because right now I have so many books to read, and I have so many things to watch and so many stories to write, And on the plus side, I will say though that means I never have lack of choice, and I never have lack of things to do. So on the plus side, that means that I always have an abundance of things to fill my time with. So on that end, there is never any downtime, so to speak. It's like literally the moment I finish one book, it's time to start another. So there is that. It's like, of all the things to do, it's like I would like to have like a little less backlog perhaps sometimes, or at least I think I do. But by that same token, it also means that my time is efficiently spent, as 7 of 9 would say. It's like I always have time to do whatever it is I have to do. I have made reservations and signed up our attendance for Star Trek Las Vegas, which will be the 60th anniversary convention next year. Folks of you that know me know I go every year, that it's really important to me. And this year I had a little difficult time getting a reservation. The Tuesday was booked, which is surprising to me that Tuesday would be booked, but I'm gonna keep trying and see if I can get my reservation extended to the Tuesday. Hopefully somebody will cancel and I can slide in with that. But if not, starting on the Wednesday isn't terrible. I'll still have 4 full days of convention. But I definitely want to be there, and I have high expectations that it'll be a really memorable event because it's the 60th anniversary of TrekCon, 60th anniversary of Star Trek. I think that's one of the reasons why it's selling out, or it seems like it's selling out quicker than usual this year. Most of the time, I never have any issues getting a spot or getting a reservation. It's usually just a breeze, even though. They only sell as many tickets and as many things as they have space in the main theater, so that everybody can get to see everything if they want. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I will be there. Fingers crossed that we have some good guests, and I have already started working on those plans because it pretty much occurs to me that at least for me for TrekCon, it's more or less a year-round effort. It's like as soon as I finish wrapping up the con, getting the pictures and such, it's time to start planning for the next year. So it's just kind of like a perpetual cycle of convention-y goodness. That being said, things are hopefully I'll have some more definitive news as things go on, but that's all the news that's fit to print, at least for right now. So I will catch you all in a couple weeks. If you like post-apocalyptic fiction, polar bears, and adventure, check out my newest release, Winterfall, available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. And don't forget about my werewolf novel, Blue Moon. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, click the subscribe button and leave a comment below. Meow.